Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel. I had already started dealing and shuffling and got two of the cards laid out, so I'm just going to leave them there. I didn't look at them or anything, and I thought we were rolling, but we weren't. So, welcome to the channel. I hope your day was awesome. Thanks for your likes, shares, and subscribes. And I've been trying to kind of hurry through this so that I don't bore everybody to death, right? Okay. I just want you to know that I'm grateful for your comments. Some of them are just so beautifully sweet and loving and kind and gentle, and others are really very intelligent and, make me think about a lot of things that just kind of like download into my mind all at once. And it's very beautiful to have this. Begin making this connection and collective. I just Some of you guys are so smart, it's intimidating, right? Okay. History and all this kind of stuff, that's amazing. Wow. And to remember it. Wow. That's great. That's fantastic. Okay, so now we're going to lay down the Creator's card. I got the Divine Masculines, and I cut and shuffled, and Divine Feminine, I cut and shuffled. And now we're going to do the Creator's card, which has been kind of, I love the Creator's view that's been coming out lately. And today, the Hunter's Moon eclipse we had last night. And I didn't even think about that when I named the thing this morning for the Hunter's Moon. I didn't even, but anyway, it was about, hunting your highest self, finding the best part of you in that timeline and just aiming for it. They call it in astrology the North Star. And, I just mainly work through intuition, all right? And I've been playing with the cards to help my own self grow over the years and have worked through a lot of decks and played with them. And, I've loved the tarot. And in the beginning, I was a small country girl who thought there was a heaven and a hell, and one was my destination. And to tell you the truth, I was kind of terrified of everything because nobody told me what was going to make me go to hell. But then again, nobody even told me what would help me get to heaven either. And I didn't want to go to hell. None of us do, right? But that's the way I was raised. I don't believe that way anymore. To me, hell is now the underworld. That's our shadow. And we definitely want to make contact and understand our shadow. And our shadow is our anger. Our shadow is our jealousy. Our shadow is our frustration. Our shadow is that what we don't understand. And what that means is we need to kind of go down into our heart and ask ourselves the questions of, why am I jealous? Don't I feel good enough? Or why am I angry? What has happened, to change the situation? Or things like that, because it means you've been triggered. And triggers, you want to figure out how you got them, because what it came through is what needs healed. And this is all to do with our emotional body. We want our emotional body to be okay, to be happy, to have good memories. The emotional body, the water, we're 70% water. Mother Earth is 70% water. There was a brilliant man who did a brilliant experiment, and I hope that you guys will look it up. It's called the Yoshimoto Water Experiment, and it's all about our emotional body and the connection it has to memories and emotions and, thoughts and feelings around you and within you and around you can really disrupt your waters, your energies. I just suggest, please go watch the Yoshimoto water experiments. And after that, everybody started doing experiments, and you would not believe the difference of the structures in the water after they have been prayed over, or you can even talk to the water with love and really mean it. And the structures in the water will form geometric shapes compared to if you talk to the water with anger or hate or frustration, which will make jagged points and misbalanced symmetrics. So, check out that experiment. It is a mind-breaking thing into the fact of what you say to people can hurt them. And so once you watch that, you realize that, man, you have to be as kind as possible, even when you're telling the truth, to stick to the facts. And such as if you're holding somebody accountable, calling them all kinds of dirty names isn't going to help. But to hold someone accountable, to just speak the truth to them, what you know to be the truth that you saw yourself, is holding people accountable. And it will literally help them change their waters and their memories and their functions as well. It's really helping people who have never had anybody that cared enough to hold them accountable, because obviously people who were doing things to hurt other people again and again and again have not built held accountable for their actions. And it is up to us to do that, always hold people accountable, always. It's your job as a human being, as humanity. You don't want nobody to go out and do that to anybody else ever again if it hurt you. And you want to make sure that they know what happened and how they hurt you, so that you can help them grow too. That's called fertilizer. Okay, here we go. Divine Masculine 10, completion. You're not carrying the load anymore. You're not stressed over the past anymore. You're done. This is completion. You got all your ducks in a row. And you got your boundaries. This is boundaries too. And completion. This is Sagittarius. And is that Jupiter? Oh, look at this. Look. I just kind of forgot everything all at once. Ten of Wands. Saturn and Sagittarius, third decan. Recognizing limits. Being aware of overload. Not exaggerating. In this card, Saturn, master of boundaries and limits, encounters Sagittarius, an expert of expansion and adventure. At first glance, it might seem like Saturn in this position would be a killjoy. But if Sagittarius cooperates with Saturn's message, it might learn a lot and be truly efficient. The card itself says so. In the Ten of Wands, we must pay attention and not exaggerate, measuring our effort, being aware of our resources, and rationing our energy are necessary if we want to fully reach our objective and fulfill our plans. The card reminds us also of the importance of delegating. We cannot do everything. We need to recognize, accept, and respect our limits. Accepting and respecting our limits, not to overdo, not to overload, because that is quite the load, isn't it? Yeah, I should have noticed that right off the bat. I thought to myself, first thing I thought was, why is he carrying all that? Why isn't he putting that crap down? That's heavy. Yeah, So it's time, Divine Masculine. If you feel like you're carrying a heavy load, put that load down. Let it go, release it. Yeah, you don't need to be carrying that. Yeah, this is the limit. Yeah, don't carry it no more. That's beautiful. Saturn in Sagittarius, learning our limits, understanding our boundaries, and putting down that heavy load that one's been carrying, Divine Masculine. I think we're going to go with the Angel deck. And we're going to ask, what's the situation? What is the situation on the Divine Masculine side? It says to make time for those who are around you, and this will help you to lighten up just a little bit, to love those who are around you, to be thoughtful, creative, warm, and sensible, to deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner, all from the heart. Green. To deal with your challenges. These things that you're carrying, these sticks, you drop them and then you take one at a time and deal with it one at a time and put it behind you. One problem at a time. Nobody's ever expected to deal with all that problems at once or carry a load like that all at once. You know, drop them and then start with one at a time and then move from there. Yeah. Yeah, Mother Earth wants you to be kind and thoughtful to yourself, warm and sensitive to yourself. Your physical body, do not be breaking it down, trying to do stuff that you shouldn't be doing. A little exercise is good, good. Do what you need to do to keep your body going, always. But don't overload yourself. These wands represent fire, spirit. So these could be, difficulties. And dare I say, the spiritual sense. Because the wands represent, the power. The king and queen use their wand to create and manifest. And the wand is really this right here, your third eye, to manifest. And, of course, happiness and joy help to manifest. To be grateful for what you have right now at the moment. That helps to manifest. And dream of the imagination, see it in your third eye, the spiritual world, the quantum realm. Envision it. King of Earth. Okay. God said be generous, be professional, responsible, practical. It's a successful time for you to be confident And again, we have a heart card, and that is where our courage and strength comes from, right? Not up here, right here. Accept opportunities you're offered. You have the Midas touch. Beautiful. Yeah, the King of Earth, generous, kind, loving. Gosh, the King and Queen of Earth got a match here. Beautiful energy, grounded, balanced. So you have obviously dropped those burdens, or you're going to soon. Yeah, you're going to drop them. You're going to let all that go. Yeah, that's beautiful. King of Fire, motivational, idealistic, ambitious, charismatic, focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision and be a leader, advice from someone creative. Yeah, burnt up all that, them burdens that you were carrying around, and grounded yourself in the earth. Yes, indeed you did. Yep. Set your 3 lower chakras on fire. Lit them up. Somebody's doing chakra cleansing your energies. Huh. That could be what that was. That could have been other energies. Carrying around other energies that weren't yours. You know, we can do that, especially if we're empaths. Yeah, if we're an empath, man, we can pick up other energies. We'll absorb them. Yeah, a spiritual bath, you know, just in your imagination, intention, and focusing on each chakra for a couple seconds and, you know, stretching them out. I like to see them in my imagination. I'd be like, is there anything in there that should be in there? Yeah, I do. I really do. That's what I do. Yeah, let's bring out any kind of energy that doesn't belong to me, because I don't want to carry around anything that isn't mine. Queen of Fire, confident, warm, intelligent, graceful. Oh my God, we got the King and Queen of Earth and the King and Queen of Fire. Wow. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Embodying both, heading towards, well, that's going from there and making your way, divine masculine, towards emperor status. It's when we embody both divine masculine and divine feminine within us, that we embody ultimately, you know, you master the human condition, you become emperor or empress. And that's what it's all about, right? That's what it's all about, is mastering the human condition, learning how to be the wind in your own sails, and, you know, jumping on that pirate ship and sailing across the etheric seas and taking all the loot, right? That's not, I've heard somebody else say that before, and I just thought it was awesome. So her name is Cleo Ra. And if you guys are ever interested, Cleo Ra is awesome. She is a bandit. And oh man, she got the most beautiful voice ever. I love Cleo Ra. So look her up. She's awesome. See what we got here. 8 of Water. Desiring to move on, searching for something more meaningful, spiritual, and emotional growth in your life. So you're moving on, continuing to grow. Yeah, moved past all the burdens and the weight. This is pretty beautiful. Walking past, walking towards something new. Balance. Archangel Zadkiel, card 14. The need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise. Wait for perfect timing, Divine Masculine. You're still working on your balancing because you haven't balanced. We don't see the King of Air and the Queen of Air, or the King of Water and the Queen of Water. So you're moving through, but you've got these two side by side that are balanced out. And it could feel really unbalanced, because you got to get those all four of the elements and the energies balanced out in order to be balanced. You may feel somewhat in an Eight of Air, Eight of Swords, in your head too much right now, Divine Masculine. It says you're thinking a lot and maybe need to go into your heart and feel. You want to feel so you know what's real. You can think all kinds of things and you can make yourself feel anxiety, stress, fear from all the things you're thinking, or you could just go down into your heart, ground yourself deep in the earth, center yourself through your solar plexus, and, look and see how you feel. How do you feel? What does it feel like? Are you upset, or who are you mad at? Or what's not necessarily who you're mad at? What is hurting? What hurt you? What triggered you? Where is the healing need to be applied? How can you apply it? None of us are in a prison. We don't have to stay in our head. We don't have to stay here. You could go down here, ground into the earth, and tell your spirit, because you are the boss over your spirit, that you would like to go live in your heart for a little while and quit thinking. And you might have to do it several times to get it to work. But eventually you can, it's mastering the human condition, mastering your spirit, mastering, your soul. It's, the lady and the lion, mastering the beast, your nature that says, no, you don't want to do it. It ain't going to do you no good anyway. Well, you don't know that until you practice it a while. The dreamer, Metatron, a leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. So get out of your head and go into your heart, where dreamers live in the heart, and experience your breath. Talking about breath, the breath of life with a friend tonight. Well, yes, God gave us the breath of life. And when you breathe deep and pull life into your lungs, it actually makes you feel more alive. It'll give you energy. It'll give you thoughts. It's pretty miraculous. So, take deep breaths and ground yourself and center yourself. And you will bring yourself to zero, the dreamer, the fool. What is it? All probabilities. Everything's possible at this stage. And this is where you want to be at. Okay, well, I'm going to shut down. Thank you very much. And you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.